Hello everyone and welcome to another wonderful episode of the Cummcast. I am Cody and your beer of this week is Santa's Little Helper from Beer Brewery in Indianapolis, Indiana. That's right, we're keeping it local in the great state of corn and big tits. Santa's Little Helper is a chocolate coffee milk porter. It has an ABV of 5.5% and it's absolutely fucking amazing. If you love coffee, you love chocolate, if you like a dark beer, perfect for you. Santa's Little Helper, get it today. Beer Brewery, that's B-I-E-R Brewery in Indianapolis, Indiana. Come taste our awesomeness. Now let's get into the episode. And all you ladies pop your pussy like this. Don't stop, don't miss. All you ladies pop your pussy like this.
Hey,
don't
hey,
stop, don't miss.
Hey.
I don't know how the rest of the song goes.
My girlfriend's got a fat pussy.
What'd you say it looks like?
What?
What'd you say it looks like?
Peter Griffin in his clam outfit.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Your best friend in the world, Ryan here.
You ain't got no fucking friends.
Ryan here, your best friend in the world, the only friend you fucking got, the funniest guy you know, your host for this evening. And Cody, he had to skip his clan meeting today to be here, so he's disappointed, so we're trying to cheer him up today.
Keeping it white like Miller Lite should.
Yes, exactly. What's up, everybody?
Miller Lite's not racist.
Welcome back.
I don't think they are.
No, they're not.
But the people that drink it are.
No, they're not racist, and neither are we. So, what's up, everybody? Another episode, Cummcast. We're recording on a Sunday, coming out to you on a Sunday. You know how we do it.
This cold as fuck Sunday.
Rush like a motherfucker.
It is the coldest day of the year so far. It is below 0 degree wind chill. I think it's like 11 degrees right now outside in southeastern or south central Indiana where we're located. So it's fucking freezing. And honestly, if the wind wasn't a factor today, it wouldn't be too bad.
But it's like 30 mile an hour per gust.
Yeah, it's 30 mile an hour wind gusts, and it's below 0. And I went to the gym earlier this morning, and I could feel the wind through my shoes. It was pretty fucking bad.
I didn't fucking go nowhere.
Yeah. So, thank you again for tuning in to another episode, guys. We love the fuck out of you. Just remember, if you like this podcast, just fucking share it. Tell somebody. That's all we ask. Milk That Pig shirts for me and Ryan are coming soon. We're not, as far as I know, we're not mass producing them.
No.
But I'm really excited for them.
No.
I am very excited.
This is a gift from an individual.
This is a gift from a listener, a long-time listener. So I can't wait. So Milk That Pig shirts will be here for me and Ryan soon.
Quit telling them about it.
If you want to Milk That Pig shirt, we're not mass producing, so you just got to make your own. I'm sorry. But we'll put a picture of that on the podcast, social media, for you guys to check that out. So welcome back.
Yeah, because we're rubbing it in your fucking faces.
Rubbing it in your fucking faces, you can't get one.
Jesus.
Maybe one day when we get really popular and this podcast gets great, maybe we'll make more t-shirts, but this is a gift.
I mean, it'll get great on my shoulders, and like you'll be in the back being like, Brian, wait on me. Because I'm like...
Are you saying you carry this podcast?
Oh, I fucking carry it.
Do you? Okay.
Like in a wheelbarrow up a hill.
Like in a wheelbarrow up a hill, okay. With
no
wheels,
in
right?
In the snow
with no wheels, right? So you're just picking it up and just pulling it up there.
Like a firefighter saving a baby's life. That's me.
like a firefighter saving a baby. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you again for tuning in to another episode on this cold fucking Sunday. We hope you all had a great week last week. Hope everybody is safe out there. Hope your families are safe. And I don't know.
I'm preaching like them diddlers at the Catholic Church.
The diddlers at the Catholic?
Yeah.
What the fuck's the matter with you today?
Did you ever see when the Pope backhanded that bitch? He was like, bah, get the fuck out of my face.
No, but I did. No, but I did see a video when the Pope was walking by and he reached out to touch a lady's hand, and the lady wouldn't let go of his fucking hand, so he literally he was walking away, he reached up to touch her hand, and in the middle of her touching his hand, him touching her hand, she grabs his hand and like pulls him back towards her. And as the security's running up to break it away, he like walks over to her and just slaps her like a 4-year-old, like put crown all over the walls in your living room. He just walks up, just smacks her hand. Because he can't really do anything because he's a feeble old man.
Well, that was a stupid story. Anyway, my story is whenever he's giving it. Did you see it where he gave that speech in that little? I think she's Asian. Was like tugging on his robe or whatever, and she wouldn't quit.
Why is she gotta be Asian?
That's what she was. She didn't have to be Asian. That's what she was.
Oh, okay.
And she was tugging on his robe, and he kind of like smacked her hand away or whatever, and then gave an apology about how he's like, I shouldn't have done that, and blah blah blah. But I think it was like,
bitch wouldn't let go of you. I mean, okay, he was nicer. He was nicer than he had to be about it.
Yeah, but I think it was like some kind of religious thing, is like tugging on a sacred, like somebody from the cloth's robe or whatever. So a religious type of thing. If you tug on their robe or something, it's good. Like, you know how they throw like change in the airplane engines and shit. I think stuff like that.
Who the fuck does that?
The Asians.
What?
Yeah.
You know how they throw like change?
I don't know if they're Korean or maybe Thai.
Hold on. So
you haven't heard that? They throw pennies and shit or change in the plane engines, and then the planes break down. It's happened multiple times. It's usually old ladies. They just throw like change and pennies and shit.
And so it's good luck?
Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be good luck, like a fountain. But this fountain's in the sky with a lot of people in it, and they're trying to kill a motherfucker.
So are they doing it before it takes off?
Yeah.
Like,
they're in the plane, and they throw the change in the plane that they're riding in. And, like, they never really get to take off because there's a bunch of change in the engine, and that's not good.
I do remember hearing
it happened like 3 times last year.
Yeah, about like it was an old Chinese or Asian lady she threw.
It's always an old Asian lady. Always.
So it's good luck.
Yeah, it means good luck and shit, which is weird.
That's so fucked up. Because, I mean, that's got to be their first time flying. Like, they've never flown before if they just randomly walk up to a plane engine. For one, is the plane's not even... How'd they get down there?
A lot of planes, you just walk across the runway. If it's like a small jet, you just walk across the runway. Some big planes, too. If they're full, they just make you walk across the runway. Get in the plane, take off.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to be the president to do it. It happens a lot. Like in big places or like red eyes or rush fights, you'll walk on the tarmac and get in the plane.
Really?
Yeah, it's not that big a deal.
If you guys are hearing typing on the keyboard, I got the laptop hooked up. No more phone. No more bullshit having to deal with everything disconnecting. So, much easier this way. All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Don't stop, don't miss. So, that's basically if you hear typing on the keyboard, that's me.
That fucking nerd over there.
Who?
You. Keyball. Looking Howie Mandel. OCD. Looking bitch.
What the fuck is the matter with you?
I don't know.
So, apparently Ryan's being a jerk to me right now because, before we started the podcast...
We're all waiting on you right now.
What are you talking about?
I thought you were looking up this shit.
I am, but before we started the podcast, Ryan said that the reason why he's being weird and like giddy like a schoolgirl, he's being really giddy and anxious, and he's being kind of a jerk is because this is the only thing he has to look forward to every week. Which I don't blame you because you don't do a fucking thing.
Yeah, I said that.
So apparently he likes when I come over and we record these episodes.
No, I mean, if you weren't coming today, I was going to do it by myself. Because I get it. Because you got to be like Eskimo and shit to be out there and survive.
So this article is about a Chinese man that who was flying for the first time and threw coins for good luck into the plane's engine.
He was only 28?
Yeah, he was 28 years old. So I guess this is the thing. So he was 28 years old and he was ordered to pay $17,200 in compensation to the budget
check the
airline.
dude's last name. Liu. L-U. That ain't
That's
no
his
old
first
Italian.
name. That's his first name, Lou Chow. Lou Chow admitted throwing the coins as he boarded an international flight at, airport in eastern China.
Wait,
this is in February 2019.
I boarded a plane at, I don't know, eastern China.
Ang King.
Don't even worry about it.
Tianzhushan Airport. He appeared in court in July, this past July, but the ruling was only recently made public. The flight was canceled after the staff spotted 1 yen coins on the ground near one of the plane's jet engines.
Can't even get it all in the plane? Fucking idiot.
Fucking idiot. I don't know. How much did he throw?
Like a handful, bitch.
So, safety checks were carried out, leaving passengers stranded while replacement flights were arranged. Mr. Liu was also detained by police for 10 days, charged with disturbing public order, but was made to pay compensation via a civil case. So he paid $17,000, which I don't think it injured the plane, or I don't. No,
they didn't take off yet.
Well, I don't think it actually affected the plane engine. So it probably, if he would have threw it in there while the plane engine was actually spinning, he probably would have had to pay for a whole new fucking engine, which he'd be buying that for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
But, so
new subject.
So apparently it's good luck in Asian culture to throw coins in your plane engine.
Yes, it is. But bitches be crazy. Now look this up for me, because I have officially found on YouTube the real Michael Bolton. Okay? So, I don't know if you know.
There is a real Michael Bolton.
I know. There's a real Michael Bolton exists. The fucking singer is who I'm talking about. But I've officially found the real Michael Bolton. Like, I knew him, like, now. Okay? He's like, old and clean cut and shit. Back when he was famous in the 90s. Click that first one right there.
This one?
No. Go back.
Okay.
Go back to the video.
God damn it, young Jamie. Go back.
The video, the Vivo, right there.
This one?
Yes. And you might want to pause it because it's video. Click it. Click it, bitch. Click it. Anyway, right here. This is the real Michael Bolton right here. I'm going to turn the video down. I don't know if we should play it.
Why? It's okay.
No, it's not. That is the real Michael Bolton right there. Fucking blonde Jesus.
What has this got to do with anything?
I don't know. Look at him.
What's this got to do with anything?
I don't know.
This has nothing to do with anything.
So?
What the fuck? This is so random.
How's it random?
It's just fucking random. Jesus Christ.
What? I found the real Michael Bolton.
It's the same Michael Bolton.
I know, but did you see him? See how ridiculous he looks?
He looks like a fucking Adonis, kind of.
Blonde Jesus, like Fabio.
This is so random.
Okay, so
if any of you, we're moving away from Michael Bolton.
What?
He sounds like an angel, but we're not going to move on to that. We're not going to go into that at all. So moving on, I promised that I would watch The Witcher for this week, and I have watched it. I cannot accurately say that it is better than Game of Thrones, but if there was a review of the first season of Game of Thrones and the first season of The Witcher would definitely fucking win. It is an awesome show. Whether you've read the books or played the video game or just watched the show, I have not done either of those. I've just watched the show. It's pretty fucking great. It's great quality. It is a good story, a good series. So I highly recommend watching The Witcher on Netflix if you haven't done it yet, because it's fucking badass. It's the shit. So highly recommend it. Is it better than Game of Thrones? I don't know. If it's based on the whole series, probably not to me personally. But if it's based on the first season of Game of Thrones, we all know the first season of Game of Thrones was slow as shit. So
the first season?
The first season, yes.
Well, the first season was good.
It was good. The first season of Game of Thrones was good. But based off of me knowing nothing about The Witcher and knowing nothing about Game of Thrones, first season comparison, The Witcher would probably win because it's hilarious. It's action packed. It's gory, bloody. It's got a bunch of tits in it. Nice looking boobies.
What the fuck?
So what?
Nothing.
There's almost as much nudity in The Witcher as there is in the first season. I know, if watching the first season of Game of Thrones, everybody's like, holy shit, I've never seen this many boobs
It's like
ever.
watching porn.
Yeah, ever. The Witcher is just about the same.
Like HBO quality porn.
Right. It's your grandma's porn. So
That's not your grandma's porn.
It's your mom's porn.
No.
Yeah, your mom watches HBO.
It's medieval times porn.
So based off of that, I would probably have to give it to The Witcher just because I think it was
like elves and shit.
Yes, it's the same there's elves, monsters,
So you're like a tentacle guy.
if you think about it, it's like if Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles and Supernatural killed monsters thousands of years ago, it'd be them. Like, it's fucking sweet. Like, if Supernatural was like medieval times, it'd be cool. Because it's got like the same shit. It's got like the shapeshifters and the streakas. Which do you know what a streaka is?
Yeah, I do.
What
it's
is
a dude running down the street with his clothes off. A streaka.
That's a
streaka.
streak. That's a streaker.
Yeah, streaka. It's a streaka, mate. Got you. Corny joke.
No. So the streaka.
So it's basically Lord of the Rings. It's to me, The Witcher is Lord of the Rings. I mean, I don't know why we're still talking about it.
Okay, so yeah, I would say there's a good mix of monsters and it's kind of Lord of the Ring-ish, but it's also kind of supernaturally. It's very good. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend watching it. So Ryan, you need to watch that you don't do a fucking thing with your life.
Nah.
You need to watch.
I started rewatching Trailer Park Boys. Trailer Park Boys.
You really do have nothing else to do. That you're watching Trailer Park Boys for the third time.
Probably fourth.
What the fuck is the matter with you?
I don't know. It's good
There's
shit.
so much better shit on every platform imaginable.
I know, it's in my list and stuff. Just haven't watched it
It's
yet.
I took it off my watch list because it's never going to get updated, so I took it off.
No, they're doing a new season sometime.
Okay, what the fuck ever. They're like 80 years old.
Probably.
What the fuck?
You can see them from fucking brown hair to fucking gray hair. Like they have gotten.
Do they have gray hair right now?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's gotten pretty bad the last couple of years. After they shot that movie or whatever.
Right. I did like the animated series that they put out. That was a pretty good. That was
some good shit.
Because it actually continued
Especially
on.
the second season.
Yeah.
Damn,
because it actually
hilarious.
continued on.
Yeah.
Wait, they have a second season?
Yeah.
Of the animated series? No, they only have one.
No, they released one episode, wasn't it?
No, it was one season. It was a whole season. 10 episodes.
I don't remember.
But they continued on basically where the old one left off.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
It was pretty funny. Yeah, you need to watch some other shit, man. You were stuck on Trailer Park Boys.
I still haven't watched Breaking Bad or anything like that.
Who the fuck are you?
I don't know.
Breaking Bad? That's a great movie. That's a great series. I still have not watched El Camino, the movie post Breaking Bad. So
right.
I still need to see that. I might watch that this week and talk about it, even though it's way like overdue to talking about it.
I don't know. I have too much shit. I mean, I have too many accounts. Like if I just had Netflix, then it'd be fucking easy. And I did. Right. That's all I had was Netflix and Amazon Prime. And I was like running out of shit to watch. And now I have Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu with HBO, and Pluto TV. And that's so much shit that I can't even comprehend.
I don't even watch Pluto TV. I have it on my...
I do. They got fucking Amish Mafia on there? What? Yeah.
Amish Mafia? You're such a fucking weirdo. Amish Mafia.
And I'm ready to see bitches and bonnets cut each other in half and stuff.
What the... That's not what happens. They literally fight over which fucking fruit stand is whose fruit stand. Burning like, this is my fruit stand.
Burning each other's wagons and shit.
Fuck off or I'll kill your mother.
Yeah.
Like, the best it gets is, like, when they went to go get Frankenstein in the castle. Like, it's just, like, pitchfork and a torch and just, like, burning another person's wagon. Like, that's
exactly what it is.
That's
like,
it.
This is my fruit stand, or I'll fucking stab your mother with a fucking pitchfork.
Get your cabbage out of here.
Get your cabbage out of here. Amish Mafia, it's not even real.
Wooden mailbox, motherfucker.
It's not even real. Amish Mafia is not real at all. It's just they show him, like, he goes to an Amish business and collects the money to protect him.
Yeah.
Dude, you're driving a fucking, a 2005 Cadillac.
They're Mormons. They got Mormon goons because they can actually get to a motherfucking place on time. It's just like, hey, I'll be there in 3 hours. It's 2 miles down the road. It's like, it'd take me 2 seconds.
Oh, sorry, man. I can't come over today. My horse has got the shits.
Like, we're not allowed to drive anything not powered by gasoline. So, yeah. It's ridiculous.
Fucking Amish Mafia. You're so lame.
Jesus. Their henchmen are Mormon.
No,
Or not Mormon, but what do they call it? Mennonite?
Mennonite.
Yeah, Mennonite. Yeah. I said
the
Mormon.
only thing I actually watch on Hulu is, my girlfriend, Cheyenne,
You have a girlfriend?
Yeah, I have a fucking girlfriend. Remember, she's got the fat pussy. Remember, we talked about it earlier. So,
she is not gonna like that.
I don't give a shit. She'll kill me later. So the only thing I really watch on Hulu is Bob's Burgers. I'm just stuck on that.
Fuck yeah.
I haven't finished it yet. And she's got me hooked on 90 Day Fiancé. She always likes watching it. I'll tell you. Okay, 90 Day Fiancé. You don't know what the fuck it's about.
I got The Bachelor on there and Queer Eye.
Queer Eye is actually kind of entertaining. But the
gay. Going gay?
Take it back.
Take what back?
Take that back.
You watch too many gay shows.
90 Day Fiancé isn't... Ryan, why are you even using that word? It's 2020.
Yeah.
Say something and take it back.
I didn't say an F word.
Apologize.
I didn't say the F word, like that / pile of sticks.
Apologize.
No.
Apologize for the people or I'm not moving on.
What? Apologize to what people? I said you were gay.
The people that listen to this. No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Apologize.
What? I said you were a Klansman too. You didn't say shit about that.
Because it's a joke.
This is a joke too.
No, okay, if you're in the KKK and you listen to this, I don't give a fuck about you, so you can say whatever about me being a Klansman, because that's a joke.
All I said was that you were gay because you watch gay shows. What's so bad about that?
You're a fucking idiot.
No, I'm not.
Ignore this fucking
If I offended you, you have my permission to not listen to this show anymore.
Ignore this human
because
swine.
What I said was
great. We just lost 80% of our listeners.
Because what I said was not offensive at all.
Sweet Lord. Yeah, well, you don't know what is offensive.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I got a big aspect of ratio.
Aspect of ratio.
Yeah. E equals MC squared, like my balls. I know what's up. I'm woke, motherfucker.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
I'm not moving around. I'm awake.
You've been asleep for the past 3 days. You're so fucking woke.
I look like it. Oh, my God.
So, been watching 90 Day Fiancé. Now, that's actually pretty entertaining because people... Okay, so people who... a lot of people probably know what this show is. But I'm going to explain it to you because you're a dumbass. So, a K-1 visa is people that want to get married. They have 90 days to do it. So, they have 90 days to get married, so they bring them to the U.S., and most of the people that fucking do it live in like Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, and they're bringing people from Australia, New Guinea. This one guy, he was a famous pop star in Nicaragua, like the most famous pop star in Nicaragua, came over here, couldn't do a jack shit, moved him to a small farm town in Illinois. You can't do that, for one, and expect somebody to be famous, and he doesn't even speak any English at all. Barely any. So it's very entertaining on how stupid people are. And a lot of them don't even have the money to have a wedding most of the time because they spend so much going back and forth and bringing them to the U.S. because you have to pay for it because they don't have any money, for one.
I'm already fucking lost. What? You're bringing people into the U.S.?
For 90 days, you have...
People they meet. Usually they meet them online, or they go on vacation there to that country, and they meet this person.
That's where Trump gets his immigration numbers. There's not a lot of immigration in the U.S. It's just that fucking show.
90 Day Fiance supplies.
I guarantee he gets his numbers with those shows too.
90 Day Fiance supplies.
How many people do they import like every year?
Import? They don't import people.
Yeah, they're like cell phones. They bring them in. Sneak in trucks, planes, fucking everywhere.
They're like cell phones.
You just bring them in.
People are not cell phones. That's bad. Don't say that.
No, they're not cell phones, but they get here the same way. In a bucket, a box, everything.
Are they alive?
Yeah, a big bucket. Oil drum, fucking everything.
Oil drum.
Mm-hmm.
What in the
banana
fuck?
Box.
Okay. So, did you watch the fight? Or no, you probably didn't watch the Conor McGregor fight.
I didn't watch it. It was I got an email. Somebody was trying to give me a deal on it. Maybe Amazon or something like that. They tried to give me a deal for like $84. Man, I don't know. Just me. Maybe if I was like a big party or something.
Is that a month?
I didn't know. That's just for the fight.
Really?
There's one fight. You want to pay $84? Maybe if there was like 5 people and I was like at a party. I never even texted anybody. I was chilling at home. But and then I woke up this morning and I was like, man, I wonder what happened. And it was fucking everywhere, of course, on social media and shit. So I found out pretty quick what happened. Yeah, Conor McGregor beat that ass. So
yeah, I honestly I thought I could. He fought Conor McGregor fought Donald Cowboy Cerrone, and I thought Cerrone could do it, but he hasn't had the best record lately.
He's lost like his past 3 fights or something.
Right, and I don't even know why they paired him up against Conor McGregor, even though
it's the next
McGregor
has not fought in 3 years.
No, he fought last year.
Yeah, and he hadn't fought in 3 years, Cody.
He fought Diaz. He fought Ryan. Conor McGregor fought Nate Diaz in 2018.
No, he didn't. His last fight.
It says Irish fighter returning to the cage for the first time since 2018.
No.
He fought Nate Diaz in 2018.
Why do you say Diaz or Diaz?
Diaz.
I think it's Diaz.
It's Nate Diaz.
I'm pretty sure you said Diaz.
It doesn't fucking matter. So he fought Nate Diaz in 2018.
Nate Diaz,
and he beat Nate Diaz.
Right.
And then. So I don't know why Cerrone wanted to fight him. I mean, Conor McGregor is still an awesome fighter, even though he fights like twice a year and he makes a fucking bitch load of money.
He got whiskey now, so it don't matter.
That Proper 12 is the best selling whiskey in Ireland.
Yeah.
And it makes him more money than anything.
Oh yeah.
And he drinks it constantly.
It must be pretty good. I fucking hate Irish whiskey.
I had it that one time last year when we went to Florida. I had Proper 12. It was Proper 12, and I had it on the rocks, and it was okay. It was okay for Irish whiskey. It's not a bad price. I think it's only like $20. I think it's just over $22, $23 a bottle, so it's not too bad.
Huh.
But it's all right. So I did want Cowboy to win, but he literally got knocked out in about 40 seconds.
Yeah,
he did not last long. He got one shot. Conor McGregor got one shot on him, and I think Cerrone wasn't ready for it, to be honest. And so McGregor got one shot and knocked Cerrone down, and then it was just done from there. He was not going to let him back up, and just TKO'd him in the first round after about just over 40 seconds, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even watch it. They should have it up now, but I never even looked at it. But I don't know.
I did like the preview. It was a preview picture of the fight. It was they took the background animation from Red Dead Redemption because Cowboy always wears his hat, and so they took that background and used it for the background for the fight. I thought it was pretty cool. I've been trying to find it here, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. But yeah, it looked pretty sweet.
Coolio.
So how's your week been?
Oh man. Pretty average, you know me. I'm awesome. So, yeah.
What?
I don't know. I'm a cool guy, so I live a cool, amazing life.
You have nothing to say, do you?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
That's my shit.
It's so goddamn boring. Holy shit. I don't know what you're talking about. We went to the fight. Did you see the fucking Snoop Dogg has...
Oh, yeah, he created was it a sandwich?
Yeah, he, I guess, collabed with Dunkin' Donuts, and they made this fucking plant protein-based sandwich with Dunkin' Donuts. And I have the Instagram post. I saw it on social media this week. So, watch the video here.
That's right, y'all. That's that Beyond Meat sausage patty, with egg with cheese inside of a glazed donut. Ooh, wait. D-O-double-G. Better hurry up and get you something, man, because they're going to leave fast.
Yeah, so
it's a Beyond Meat burger.
Yeah, so the sandwich is a Beyond Meat burger, but it's all plant-based sausage, egg, and cheese. And they cut a glazed donut in half, and that's how you buy them. And they're available until the 19th of January. So they're not, which is today. So if you ain't got one yet, you fucked. Sorry about you.
So they're gone today?
Yeah, they went from the 13th through the 19th, and I just saw it like Friday or Saturday or something.
Why only
like
6
that.
days?
I don't know. Probably because it's bad for you and they don't want to kill people, maybe. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
That's some pretty good munchy food for Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, but it's all plant-based. I just wonder which calories for plant-based food usually...
It's a fucking donut for a bun. Who gives a fuck about calories?
Oh, Jesus. Chill, motherfucker. Goddamn.
I'm just saying. It's a donut for a bun.
God, I didn't call your mom the C word. Chill the fuck out.
We got the same mom.
So? I would never do that. But what I'm saying is, like, you're acting like I fucking did some crazy shit. God, Jesus.
I don't know if you've seen this. This is last week.
Oh, I seen it. I fucking see everything.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Turn that up so we can hear it.
Turn what up? Turn your face up. Oh, fuck. We done fucked up now. Oh, shit. Okay, here we go.
Keep going.
You need to find the goddamn remote for this fucking thing.
It's at my house. So, a Florida man wakes up to have a burglar sucking on his toes. I think it's Manatee County, Florida.
According to the Manatee County Sheriff's Office, a Florida man woke up on Christmas Eve to find the victim eventually forced the other man out of the house, but deputies say the suspect smashed one of
what the fuck do you do?
According to the Manatee County
Skipped way
Sheriff's
forward.
Office, a Florida man woke up on Christmas Eve to find a burglar sucking on his toes. When the Bradenton resident asked the stranger what he was doing,
got hickeys on his toes.
The stranger said he was, quote, there to suck his toes. This according to an incident report obtained by the Bradenton Herald. The report also stated that a fight broke out, and during the struggle, the suspect tried to grab the victim's genitals and claimed to have a gun. Deputies said no weapon was found at the scene. The victim eventually forced the other man out of the house, but deputies say the suspect smashed one of the home's windows as well as the windshield of the resident's car.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So, wait a second. So the guy was sucking on the man's toes, and then... when the guy was like, why the fuck are you sucking on my feet?
He got all offended.
He goes, I'm here to suck your toes.
Yeah.
So
he got all offended and shit.
He got offended because he's like, why the fuck are you here? He's like, I'm here to suck your toes. What the fuck's the problem, man? Just sucking on some fungus, brother. So when the dude's like, get the fuck off of me, and starts to fight him, the guy grabs the man's nutsack. So he's like, and he probably whispers in his ear, let me suck your toes.
No, he's just like, bitch, I got a gun. And he's like, that's cool, but let go of my nuts.
That's cool, let go of my nuts. So he sucks on his toes, then grabs his dick, and then says, hey, I got a gun. This sounds like the worst night out ever.
Yeah.
It's like the worst foreplay. It's like, I'm here to suck your toes.
It wasn't a night out, Cody. The motherfucker was sleeping in his house.
It's a fucking joke.
It wasn't a night out.
It's a joke.
The night out for the other guy, yeah.
This sounds like the worst date ever.
Now this dude has a limp for 2 days because he's got hickeys on the bottom of his feet. That dude was sucking pretty fucking hard. It was not that funny.
Yes, it was.
Like, that dude has bruises on his toes. And now you look this shit up and now you got fucking feet. You need to clear your fucking...
Now I'm not going to have his fucking feet on here.
Your goddamn search history. You're going to have, like, bunion cream and like lotions and
This was
shit.
on, okay, so this is a little bit older. This was on Christmas Eve. So the guy was getting his toe sucked on Christmas Eve.
You might want to check the date. I don't know when this was.
It says Christmas Eve.
There's the date right there.
This was on January 5th. So this is a little bit older. But so...
No, not really.
So the man... It's a little bit. It's
2 weeks ago.
It's fucking 19th, Ryan, of January.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so a few weeks ago. So the man woke up. It was on Christmas Eve, and he found this guy sucking on his toes. And he literally said, When the man asked what he was doing in his home, the stranger said he was there to suck toes. Not even to suck his toes, just to suck toes.
Yeah. Whoever toes be out, I be sucking.
It's like a fat guy when he goes to a buffet. He's like, well, how you doing, sir? What are you here for today? He goes, I'm here to eat. The victim eventually forced the other man out of the house, but deputies say the suspect smashed one of the home's windows as well as the windshield of the resident's car. So not only does the guy grab his nutsack, suck his toes, and he's in his fucking house, but he smashed the windshield of his car on the way out. He's like, fuck you, dude. You should let me suck your toes.
That's a piece of shit.
That's a piece of shit right there.
I'm here to lick all the icing off the cupcakes.
It says the Herald Times reports that the investigators swabbed the victim's toes for DNA and tried to track the suspect with the police dog, but the alleged toe-sucking burglar escaped.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But then
so they swabbed his feet for DNA.
Test every hospital for foot and mouth disease because that motherfucker is sick right now.
I mean, it's Florida, dude. You gotta have some kind of shit on his feet.
He ain't got no fungus, nothing. That guy sucked it right off his feet.
He's like one of those fish you get to stick on the inside of your tank.
He probably
so
gets off like the nastier the foot. He probably just like, oh my god.
Oh my god, give me that fucking toe.
This is so disgusting. It's gonna taste so good.
What the fuck?
Nasty piece of shit.
Oh my god.
So a lot of I found a lot of shit to talk about on Instagram this morning. I found one where a shark actually kills itself on a diver's cage. It was just somebody put it up and was like, "What do you think about this?" Like,
wait, so we got a suicidal great white in the fucking ocean?
Yeah, I tried to get these guys. Like these divers were in the cage, right?
Yeah,
and they were luring this. It's a big ass shark, luring this shark with bait, and they fucking pulled it, and it pulled past the cage, and then it saw them and tried to shoot in that cage and get them, and got stuck and kept trying to open its mouth trying to eat them, and it basically cut its neck. It almost decapitated itself.
I don't think it was a suicidal shark. I really think it just wanted some people meat.
It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't a suicidal shark. It was just. It basically killed itself trying to get to these dudes and cut its throat and blood, and then you could just see it floating down at the bottom of the ocean. I got the Instagram thing right here.
Wait, so it died doing that and then just floated down?
Yeah, watch. They're all freaking out and shit. It keeps trying to get him and stuff.
Oh, it's already cut itself.
And I don't know if it's stuck and struggling or if it just keeps trying. Now it's just freaking the fuck out.
Yeah. That is a big ass shark.
I know.
Yeah, it's just dead now, and it literally just floats down to the bottom of the ocean.
Yep.
That is fucked up.
I know, and it's just tell us your thoughts. Fucking bitch.
Tell us your thoughts. They're lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
Let's say that. I mean, rest in peace fucking Shark Tale, but Jesus Christ, man. It's a fucking shark. It's a black-eyed motherfucker.
This dude
Who gives a fuck?
This dude just Chris Cornell'd himself.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Oh my god. Soundgarden, bro. Can't beat him. Can't beat him. Let's say that. So, I have a poll for you, Ryan.
Yes, finally. Fuck.
So, I know there was a pizza I had. It was the garlic bread. Remember last week? It was the pizza, the Papa John's in, I can't remember where that was. But they have a garlic bread pizza where they just have slices of Texas toast garlic bread on the pizza with cheese over the top of it. Do you remember that from last week?
Yeah. Garlic bread makes you fat. Garlic bread makes you fat?
Shut the fuck up.
What?
So.
What's that off of Scott Pilgrim? Scott Pilgrim.
I don't.
I love garlic bread. Garlic bread makes you fat. Garlic bread makes you fat?
Jesus. Okay. So this...
Press play, bitch. Come on.
It's not on the computer.
Oh.
So this pizza place...
Oh, fuck. Decreasing in technology right now.
So this pizza place has replaced the pineapple with kiwi on the pizza.
Ew.
So what do you think? It looks a little weird to me. What do you think? Do you think that looks good?
I don't know. No.
You probably fucking eat it.
Looks like there's boogers on your pizza.
There's also a pizza place in Sweden.
I don't like pineapple on pizza anyway.
Now, I have had pizza with pineapple, bacon, and jalapenos on it. That's pretty good. That's not bad. It's like the sweet, spicy, and salty at the same time. Can't beat it. So there's also a place in the country of Sweden, there's a popular pizza that has bananas on it.
That makes no sense. In Sweden?
Yeah.
I figured they put like chocolate or
a fucking
some kind of nougat or
like charcoal.
Something. Fish?
Something to make you beautiful because everybody in Sweden's beautiful.
Some weird language. Just slap some weird language on it.
So your poll today, Ryan, is
Viking chest hair.
Your poll today is this pizza with a kiwi on it going too far? Your answers are...
That is not a poll. Whatever.
What's your answer?
On.
What's your answer?
What?
Okay, so fruit on a pizza. You must be kidding. I draw the line at pineapple. Kiwi pizza sounds very appealing. Or fruit and pizza are a match made in heaven.
I say fuck it.
Fuck it?
Like
no?
fuck it. Like suck my dick. Like get it out of here.
Okay, so I draw the line. So fruit on pizza?
No.
Fruit on pizza, you must be kidding. Right?
I guess. Yeah, sure. Click that one.
So no fruit on pizza, right?
Just get me out of here. What? Come on. Say something.
You have okay, so 40% of voters voted with you. And I draw the line at pineapple has the most votes of 45%.
I say fuck fruit on pizza. You know what sounds good? Apple pizza. Let's throw that on there. Let's get stoned and eat apple pizza, bro.
Apple pizza.
Yeah, we'll dip it in caramel, man.
Oh, no. I'm not doing that. Now, the garlic bread, like the thick-ass slices of garlic bread on the pizza, now I would fucking go for that all damn day long.
But you eat that cauliflower crust, bitch.
What do you call? They have a couple pizza places in the city that I live in that have cauliflower crust, and I 100% would eat it.
Pussy.
What the fuck's the matter with you?
I don't know.
Have you heard about this tortoise?
Yeah, you know that story's from 2016, and it's been trending for the past 2 weeks.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Because he's finally retired. This was
they revamped it.
This story was published in January 14th this year, 2020, on CBS News. So
you want to get into that or whatever?
What time are we at?
I don't know. You can if you want to. It don't matter.
I was just going to bring up the story. This can be this is a news article, but I'm just bringing up this story because I've seen it a lot lately here the past week. And
it's been trending.
It's a short story. It's not a very long story.
No. Have you you remember Ethan Suplee? Have you heard about him recently?
Are you? Can I not tell the story?
Were you going to?
That's why I pulled it up.
Fucking go ahead then.
Okay, you can go next.
No, yeah, sure.
Okay,
whatever.
So,
seemed like you were going to make up your fucking mind.
So the story's from 2016, but they've revamped it the past 2 weeks because, Diego, the giant tortoise, has retired. His
AKA Hugh Hefner the turtle.
Yeah, Hugh Hefner the fucking turtle. He's retired from having sex because he has had so much sex the past 40 years that he has saved his entire species. So Diego has, let's see. So Diego has, who is more than 100 years old, has helped boost his species of giant tortoise, the population from 15 to over 2,000 on an island that is part of the Galapagos Islands.
He had been shipped over from San Diego Zoo as part of a breeding program and was one of 15 tortoises to take part in the program.
I feel like he's the only motherfucker that made it out alive.
I think so.
Like, he's getting slayed by pussy, and there's only one dude that makes it out.
So now he's finally... Right. This is Diego, the only fucking...
Long Dick Diego.
Yeah, Long Dick Diego. So he's now finally been returned to his island. His island home, the Galapagos National Park, announced on Friday that the decision was made to end the breeding program after 40 years, saying an evaluation showed it had met its conservation goals. Which this is phenomenal. I mean, this one of these only turtle. I think honestly, if this Diego might be the only turtle left because he's over 100 years old and he's been fucking for 40 years. And has literally brought the population from 15 to 2,000. That's crazy. So he's literally almost single-handedly saved his entire species.
The motherfuckers keep falling in the water, bitch. They can't swim. It's an island. What happens if you are on an island and you're a land turtle?
They are land turtles.
I know, and you're a land turtle and you fall in the fucking water. You die. Okay? Extinction like that. There's like, where did all the fucking turtles go? Is it the global warming or nothing or something like that? It's like,
no, you're on an island.
No, this is Galapagos. It's fucking perfect year round. It's like you're on a fucking island and the turtles are tripping over rocks and shit. Like, look at that motherfucker's front legs. Like, he just so much his front legs are all fucked up and shit now. Like fucking Stephen Hawking and shit. He got paraplegic front legs. Okay, they don't work so good. He's crawling over little pebbles and shit.
If you've been fucking for 40 years, how would your legs look?
Like, it's raining, it's slippery out, he fucking trips. This ain't no fucking... What's the bear that wears the raincoat and shit? What's his name?
Paddington.
Yeah, this ain't no Paddington. He ain't got no gear on.
He's got a shell.
So? Fucking head's all wet, feet are all slippery and shit.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
He didn't pack no rubber boots. Alright?
Oh my God. So he's estimated to have about 1,700 offspring in these 40 years. The closure of the Espanola tortoise.
That's how they gotta weigh them. Gotta put them on their fucking back so they don't crawl away.
Well, yeah.
Dickheads.
What the fuck's the matter with you?
Unhuman.
So the closure of the Espanola tortoise captive breeding program was entail the return of the 15 unique breeding adults, 12 females and 3 males, originally found on the island. So they brought 12 females and 3 males. That's a lot. That's a big difference. You only brought 3 males.
There's a lot of women flicking that bean. We got some lesbians out of that creation right there.
What the fuck?
Yes, sir. Some lesbians were born in that right there.
So the island has concluded that it has sufficient conditions to maintain the tortoise population, which will continue to grow normally. So I think this is fucking awesome. Like, this is incredible that in just 40 years, Diego, with the help of 3 other males and 12 females, has brought the population from 15 to 2,000. That's fucking ridiculous. Yep. Like, the species of land tortoises that can't swim, Stephen Hawking wannabes, will live on forever. At least another 100 years.
That's just like that bitch. She's like, she took that land turtle and threw it in the fucking water and it drowned. You remember that?
That was a movie.
Was it a movie?
That was a movie.
What do you mean a movie? No, it was on some Instagram or Facebook or something. They took like a home turtle, like a turtle that you buy in your house.
A home turtle?
Yeah,
a home turtle. Oh yeah. Shit, a home turtle.
Not no ninja turtle. This is a diabetic turtle, home turtle.
This is a Baltimore, Washington.
It was a land turtle and just like be free.
Fucking Washington, Baltimore, Maryland.
It's like they took a turtle and like pulled it out to the dock and just like be free and pushed a land turtle in the ocean. And like it fucking went nowhere and it just like sank. So your bitch ass is typing like way too loud.
I can't help it. I gotta fucking.
Now what are you watching?
Doctors saved turtle that swallowed over 900 coins. How the fuck does that happen?
I don't know. He tried stealing it.
Oh, here we go.
Only way he knew how was to eat it.
This was published in 2015, in April 2015.
In Florida.
Yeah, in Florida. What are you looking at?
And you figured they'd fucking know. So wildlife officials have warned Floridians not to throw baby tortoises into the sea. So not all turtles can swim. 5 sea turtle species coexist in Florida with the gopher tortoise. They both nest.
Some Floridians thought they were doing a favor.
What in the fuck?
But it turns out, not so much.
It's a video.
At least 3 times.
Turn your volume down,
folks
shit.
have tried to help gopher tortoise hatchlings make their way down the beach and into the ocean. The thing is, gopher tortoises can't swim.
No.
What led to the confusion is gopher tortoises nest in sand dunes just like the other 5 sea turtle species. Just so you know, gopher tortoises have claws on each toe compared to sea turtles that have flippers. Officials say identification can be
Stupid bitches in
without
Florida.
handling the reptiles.
Yeah. It's just kids. Well, that motherfucker got 2 heads. What?
That's what happens when you live through getting thrown in the ocean. You grow 2 heads. Twice the breathing.
Would you turn your goddamn sound off, dude?
I'm sorry.
What in the fuck?
I apologize. I didn't know fucking another video was going to pop up.
Jesus Christ. Get off of it. Anyway, so people be dumb and throwing land turtles in the sea.
Don't throw a turtle in the ocean if it's got claws.
Yeah, if it's got claws, I don't know.
Now, I know a lot of people in Indiana go to Florida to vacation and all kinds of shit like that. So if you see a turtle, don't throw it in the ocean. Leave it in the sand, bitch.
Yeah.
Leave it in the sand where it fucking belongs. Go hop on your big board and your fucking one piece that's too small for you because you're from Indiana and you eat a lot of cheese curds. That's Wisconsin. You eat a lot of tenderloins and it doesn't fit you. So leave the turtles alone.
I feel like it's honestly just kids. They're just like, oh, turtle, you want to go to the ocean? And they just like take it and just like fucking throw it.
And it's slowly just moving its legs. It's like, oh, fuck!
No.
Fuck!
That's some bitch.
Put me down!
That's some bitch just balled up.
That's
Scared.
what happens. That's what Cheyenne sounds like. Cheyenne doesn't like to be off the ground, which I don't know how she's ever going to fly in a plane because she's never been on a plane before. But
I don't think she likes to be picked up, you rapist.
Yeah. Don't fucking call me a rapist.
Why?
I'm not a rapist.
That's the only reason she's whining, because you picked her up off the ground, you fucking weirdo.
No, I pick her up. I'll just pick her up, just messing around with her. So I'll pick her up off the ground. And she's like, "Put me down, put me down!" And she's kicking her legs like a fucking midget.
Yeah, if somebody picked me up and was holding me in the fucking air, I'd want down too. Weirdo.
Sorry, I didn't mean to use the midget word. I mean a little person.
I didn't even know you said the M word.
Midget.
Yeah. Quit saying the M word, you C word.
What the fuck is the matter with you?
You can select my balls.
So it's about time for news stories.
Yes.
Okay, so this is on CNN. So a DC school is apologizing after 5th graders of color were asked to portray enslaved people in a play.
What's so wrong about that?
Everything!
I know.
So an elementary school in Washington, D.C. apologizes after a lesson in which 5th grade students of color were asked to portray enslaved people. In a letter sent to families of students at Lafayette Elementary School, Principal Carrie Brogard called the assignment a mistake, saying that students should not have been tasked with asking or portraying different perspectives of enslavement and war. Quote, at Lafayette, we believe in the importance of teaching painful history with sensitivity and social awareness.
And segregation.
Jesus Christ. Brogard wrote in the letter dated December 23rd, unfortunately, we fell short of those values in a 5th grade lesson.
No
So
kidding.
5th graders of the school have been studying the Civil War and Reconstruction in recent weeks. The students started the unit by reading an article called A Nation Divided. The teaching team had students further engage with the material by having them either put on a dramatic reading, create a living picture, or create a podcast in small groups.
They're teaching these 5th graders podcasts?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, podcast because...
We are fucking out of the game, dude.
Fucking 5th graders. But the teacher is racist, so, I mean, they knocked them down a couple notches.
No, that is not what happened.
So some students of color were asked by their peers to play roles that were inappropriate and harmful, including a person of color drinking from a segregated water fountain and an enslaved person. And I mean, use what you got, right?
No.
I'm kidding. It's a joke. I'm kidding.
You said the shit about me saying something was, saying that
it was an inappropriate
gay.
joke. I apologize.
Yeah. Your shit's fucked up.
I'm
okay.
not racist at all. So during classroom circles,
that's what people say when they are.
that's like so during classroom circles, it's like, you guys get over there and we stay over here. You get in that drinking fountain. We'll get in this one.
What I don't get is, why are people still doing this bullshit? Like, yes, you want to like teach people history lessons and stuff like that, but do something else.
Well, it's just like, if you learn about the Civil War and when people were brought from Africa as slaves, and it's a very depressing and a true thing to study, because it's very true and it's very sad, and it's demeaning and everything like that, all the above. But if you're just kind of like, okay, we're going to be the Pilgrims, and you guys are going to drive the ship, and you guys are going to, never mind, you guys are going to be, the slaves, and then you guys are going to drive the ship. It's just kind of like, you're still there.
I don't know. I just think we should not do it all together. Let's pick something different.
Yeah, let's not act out slavery. Let's
but the thing
build a cake.
But the thing is, you mean make a cake? Bake a cake, whatever.
Bake a cake and make a cake.
Like, every history, let's just get rid of history plays, because every fucking time we try to go back into history, we've always fucked somebody over. White people have fucked somebody over. It's just like, oh, you could do like Thanksgiving, but you know what? We all killed a lot of Indians. All right. So, and then they picked like the darker people to play Indians. Like, that's what that school would do. And like the Civil War, we've always hurt people and done bad shit to people.
Right. I don't know. And over the years, authors of history books in schools have actually changed the wording of certain things, such as, I think one of them was a Trail of Tears a few years ago I seen. So the Trail of Tears is where Native Americans were forced to walk miles and miles and miles to these Native American reservations by white people.
What'd you say sorry for?
Because I said Indian. So they were forced to walk miles and miles and miles to these reservations away from their homes, and a lot of them died because it's through the mountains and it was winter and a whole bunch of crazy, sad, depressing, horrible shit that us made them do. And
we didn't make them do it.
Okay, we didn't, but white people did. So, but they rewrote the Trail of Tears.
I'm part Irish. We were offended too. Potato famine is a bad deal.
Yeah, we're Irish and Scottish. You're right. Anyway, so they rewrote in the Trail of Tears in this history book for school. They rewrote it as the Native Americans were walked a long distance away from their homes, and they were really sad about it because they had to leave their homes. That's what it wrote. No, we forced them to move to these reservations, and a lot of them died after we killed like all the men. So they rewrote it as in they had to leave their homes. We gently walked them to their new homes after they had to leave their homes, and everybody was really sad about it. That was the Trail of Tears. Apparently, they rewrote in a book.
Yeah, I mean, we done worse shit than that. Like, your idol Hitler, he killed like, what was it, like 6 million Jews?
Hitler's not my idol.
Yeah, you walked in and you were like Zig Heil and you did that shit.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up.
See, when you leave here, you're gonna get out in the cold, but like your cold weather gear is just like a clan robe. Then you're gonna get on your horse and ride away.
Shut the fuck up! Jesus Christ! I'm not a fucking Nazi.
All right, next news story. I got one. I've been hoarding this one for a while. This happened on January 3rd, so it's kind of old, but still, it's not really relevant either because I've never heard it before. So a woman. So she thought that she had Crohn's disease for 6 years and actually had a ketchup packet in her intestine. So, this bitch is fat. Okay? Because she's eating a ketchup packet.
She didn't even open it?
What? Yeah, she opened it. What I'm saying is she got hungry. Like,
before she ate. So for 6 years, a British woman had suffered bouts of severe pain in her abdomen, accompanied by uncomfortable bloating. The attacks could last as long as 3 days, so doctors diagnosed her with Crohn's disease, but she went back and she wanted to get more treatment. So they put her into surgery, and they called it keyhole surgery. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's just a small incision or what, but so they found 2 pieces of 6-year-old packet of Heinz ketchup packets. So they had pierced the woman's intestinal wall, causing...
Wait, how old?
6 years old.
That is fucking crazy.
Yeah, so they were giving her inflammation, and they took the exposed 2 pieces of plastic bearing the word Heinz on them. After the plastic shards were removed, the woman's symptoms eased, and finally, after 5 minutes later, she is perfectly fine now.
So she ate these...
So where people put them in their mouth and rip the corner off,
yeah,
she had 2 pieces of the corner lodged in her
So
intestinal
bitch got
wall.
hungry, and she's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna eat this.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how, because usually when you pull that off and then you just... you spit it out of your mouth. Usually...
Dude, she was hungry.
I don't know if she
just ate the fucking thing. There ain't no point in waiting.
She was probably just like... She probably accidentally did it and knew she did it. And then had all these problems for 6 years and had no idea what was going on. And also, a fun fact. So previously, another person was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, and they went and did surgery on them. And it was actually... The patient had swallowed a toothpick, and this was believed to be the first case of a misdiagnosed Crohn's disease, and then they operate on him and then go and find whatever else is actually doing it. So, First guy swallowed a toothpick, sir. And this lady swallowed ketchup packet, the aluminum piece. And them suckers are sharp, too, so I guess it just got in her intestinal wall and fucked her up all nice and shit.
Right.
So, she's good now, but... Bitches be hungry. So, you know.
Okay, I got right here for you. We got another body art here for you, Ryan. So you're going to enjoy this.
This dude's a lot fucking weirder, though.
So, a man dubbed the Living Skeleton who has chopped off his nose and ears to look like a living skull wants to move on to removing his genitals very soon. So, Eric Ramirez, known as Calaca Skull, who is from Colombia.
Is he at least a DJ?
No, he's a tattoo artist from Colombia.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
He has previously removed his removed his nose, split his tongue, and dyed it black, and removed his ears.
This dude looks like fucking Voldemort.
Yeah, he straight up looks like Voldemort from Harry Potter. So he wants to fulfill his fantasy by cutting off his genitals to be totally flat like a skeleton. So he's only 22. Colombian has began a quest to make himself look like the world's living skeleton. Ew. And this dude, I mean, he's fucking scary. He has also had the whites of his eyes tattooed black, and around his eyes permanently tattooed black like a skeleton. So basically, from all of the cartilage off of his nose is gone, and he just has 2 holes in his fucking face.
Like if Michael Jackson's nose fell off.
Yeah, basically.
That's what this dude looks like.
So he's 22. So the reason why he wants to cut his dick off now is because he already has a child. So he's waited till then.
He wants to cut his nuts off, not his dick off.
No, he wants to be completely flat, not fat,
like
flat,
like a goddamn Ken doll.
Yeah. So we are all the same. No, he's quoted. We are all the same, no matter if you are a boy, a girl, a man, or an elderly man. You are always the same, a skeleton, he said. That's why he wants to be a skeleton. He told a Colombian TV show his next move will be to remove his genitals. Talking about his mother, he admitted the desire to look like a skull was triggered by her death and was mutated.
He fucking killed his mom by saying that to her?
Talking about his mother, he admitted the desire to look like a skull was triggered by her death
and was mutated into a more extreme goal of
so
looking
this
like
is just
a skeleton.
This is just a crisis.
So he now has tattoos on his face to mimic teeth and also on his lips. So he is a tattoo artist in Colombia. Ramirez has also revealed he has suicidal tendencies and feels at home in cemeteries because of the sense of peace, they said. No fucking shit, okay? You have no nose. You cut off... Look at his ears. He has no fucking earlobes. He's cut off his ears.
How does he hear?
He's got ear holes.
Are you sure?
He just doesn't have the fucking... He doesn't have this. It's completely off his head. So, no shit, you have suicidal tendencies. You have... a face that looks like a skull. You have no fucking nose. You probably get... It's in Colombia, so you probably get like bugs and shit flying in your nose. You gotta blow it out all the time. You have no ears. There's no way... I don't know who the hell fucked you. It must have been with... You must have had a bag over your face. Or she must like fucking death. She must be dead now. She probably committed suicide after she had sex with you.
Wow.
Sorry, I mean, look at him. He has suicidal tendencies, and you wonder why. He looks like the scariest fucking motherfucker I've ever seen. It's crazy. They showed a video. I watched the video earlier because I looked this article up earlier today. There was a video of him walking down the street, and this old lady looked like she'd seen fucking Satan, and he's just laughing with his tongue out, and he can wiggle both of his fucking, because he has a bifurcated tongue, he can wiggle both sides of it at her.
I don't know. This dude is fucking... all this shit happened after his mom died. I don't know. This is some fucked up shit. He's definitely going through some kind of mental crisis, breakdown bullshit or whatever.
So,
but
he's quoted saying, "I would like to be buried 2 meters underground. I feel like being up beside dead people."
Okay, well, we're gonna bury you. We're gonna bury you 6 because your bitch ass is gonna stink, even though you ain't got no nose and you can't smell it. We can smell it, so...
Yeah. So it is like being in peace and harmony, and there is not so much pain. He added pain is like a medicine for him.
I don't know. He's going to keep chopping off body parts until he dies. I mean, I'll fucking give him a gun and he can just like end it, but no, he's got to go out like this. But it's a joke, people, which you shouldn't joke about suicide, but whatever. This dude's fucking cray-cray, and he probably needs some help. And just quit chopping, like, shit off your body. Like, he reminds me of one of them people that, like, cut off limbs to get, like, sympathy or whatever. Like, people will have surgery. Like, this is recorded. Rich people will get surgery to, like, chop, like, a hand off or an arm off to get sympathy from other people.
Right.
So
right, it's
actually like a disease. I forget what it's called.
There is some kind of
it's like a fetish type thing.
Right, there is some kind of fetish disease for sympathy.
I said rich people. I don't mean rich people. I just mean people who have that
people
weird
in
fetish.
general, people who actually do that.
But it is like super expensive to get your body parts like amputated off surgically. I know it is pretty expensive. So
Ramirez previously told Colombia media his body modifications are a personal decision and should not be judged. He smoked...
I don't know about that. I mean, you go outside looking like that. I mean, you gotta wear like one of them face masks that like all the Asian people wear walking around when the air quality's too bad, like to keep like flies and shit from flying in your nose.
Right.
And like dust. And
he spoke more about his strange connection to death and human bones. For me, a skull is like my sister, a part of my family, really. I feel very attached to them, he said.
Man, I just want to stick my tongue down her throat.
This dude has so many Jeffrey Dahmer qualities. It's unreal. Like, he could totally be a serial killer.
I don't know, but like...
He also said he was a normal person who just happened to look a lot different than most other people. Bro, you have no fucking nose.
Yeah.
You have no ears.
Like, face and neck tattoos are in, but wow. I don't know. Like, this guy, he just fucking went off the deep end and shit. But... I mean,
so, the human skull, the skulls are like his sister, so if you want to be one of his sister, he'll collect your skull.
Like, just donate your body to, like, a museum and have them use your skeleton, after you die. You don't have to transform yourself into one.
Right.
That's how I feel about it. Like, donate yourself. Like, you can donate yourself to science, and they can just pull the skeleton out of your body, and you could be in a science class or whatever. So, you could do that. Pay to have that done to you, but
And it's like, only bury me 2 meters down so everybody can fucking smell me and shit. You weird.
That's 6 feet under.
Is it really?
2 meters, yeah, it's 6 feet under.
Oh. Then what'd he say?
He said 2 meters.
Really?
Yeah.
How far they bury you down?
6 feet.
Really?
Yeah.
Then why'd he say it'd be easier to be among the dead or whatever?
So he can be buried alive, basically.
I don't get that. Yeah, but he's like, I want to
But
be...
he's only 22. Like, he has no aspect of life. Like, I know plenty of 22-year-olds that are fucking idiots, but pretty much he's cut off his nose. And you definitely ain't gonna get no girlfriend after that. Like, nobody's gonna fuck you with no nose. Like, can you imagine looking at that? Like, Like, you're in a club or something, you're dancing, and all of a sudden you turn and fucking Skullface is looking at you, and he's looking with his fucking bifurcated tongue at you. Forget that shit. Hell no.
He has like Scarface cocaine
It's
cavities.
Like, would you let? Okay, I ask any girl, would you let that guy go down on you? Fuck no.
I don't know.
Hell no. I would not.
Them holes in his face?
If he sneezed, he gets shit all over you. There would snot be everywhere.
You ain't gotta worry about boogers though, man. Clean as a whistle. He just fucking 2 holes in your head. Fucking, like you ain't got no nose, just 2 fucking holes in your head. You piece of shit.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
Do you have any more? Or, what time?
No
are we
burger
at?
flicking.
About time.
We're at time.
We're at time. Do you want to do one more quick one?
No, that's it. Thanks everybody
Wait,
for listening
seriously?
to this episode.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
So thanks everybody for listening to this episode. We appreciate it so much. If you enjoyed it or we made you laugh or you thought it was funny, go give us a 5-star review on iTunes or whatever app or whatever you use to listen to this. Go rate and review us. 5 stars only, please. Thank you very much.
5 stars
go
only.
follow our shit. We're at the Cummcast, Cody Cummings Official. On Instagram for Cody, Cum007 Ryan for me, thecummcast@gmail.com if you want to shoot us an email for whatever you want. Who gives a fuck? Episodes come out every Sunday. We may end up changing that later on with Cody, getting a new schedule here pretty soon. I think about releasing them on Fridays since we'll be able to do them closer to the beginning of the week. So we may do Friday things to give you out an episode on Friday or whatever.
Right. We there may be more than one episode a week. We're gonna play it. We're just gonna play it one little thing at a time, based on my new schedule, which will be starting, I assume, in February. So expect in February that things may change a little bit. So we'll
just let you guys know.
We're still gonna give you at least one episode a week. There will not be any less than that. So don't worry. And if anything, you're going to benefit from it because there will be more than one episode a week. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to take this thing further and pay a lot more, have a lot more time towards it to make it even better for you guys.
Yep. So thanks for listening to the episode. Thanks for tuning in. Tell somebody about this podcast. Don't take no shit. Suck a dick if you want to. Whatever. That's your opinion, or I don't know where I'm going with that. Tell somebody to fuck off. Go live your best life. Don't end up like Freak Show with the skull face or whatever.
Okay, and if you live in Florida, don't throw the goddamn turtle in the fucking ocean. Just leave it where it goes.
Yep.
Leave it where it fucking goes.
All
and
right,
the last thing I'm going to say, guys, is if we entertain you at all, just tell one person about it, and that's it. And that's all I got to say.
See, when I say it sounds professional, but he's begging for it.
I'm not begging for anything.
All right, let's get out of here.
Thank you all so much for tuning this episode. Have a great fucking week. We'll see you next week. Be safe out there. Love somebody. Fuck somebody. Don't cut your nose off.
And all yo bitches pop this pussy. What is it?
All you ladies pop pussy like this. Don't stop, don't miss. Hey, hey. Milk that motherfucking pig when you dust your shirt off, bitch. Hey.
What? Dust your shirt off?
I don't know. So, thank you so much. We love the fuck out of you. Catch us next week. And remember, when life gets you down, when life gets hard, milk that pig, baby. We'll see y'all next week. Bye. Love you.